Honorable Minister, you applauded Nigerian doctors for doing well in handling this crisis. So why bring in the Chinese doctors at this time?
Well, in the first place, we didn't bring them in. I think the company, in its own wisdom and probably in its own corporate responsibility, responsibility, thought they should bring people to come and help us and advise. We didn't issue any invitation. But we are not unhappy that they're here because we can learn from their experience. These people have been through it. We want to start with a video conferencing with them even while they are in isolation so that we can try to learn from their experiences. There's nothing better than learning from someone who has actually suffered an event and been inflicted with an injury. So there are people there who are specialized doctors and nurses, and what we can learn from them, we learn. But I think the company in its own wisdom thought that we will benefit from this kind of initiative. We didn't really ask for it or say bring us this. In fact, we didn't know that this whole gift was coming from the company. We appreciate it nevertheless.
So guys, you can see that this government is not really coordinated. There are conflicting statements here and there. Boss Mustafa will say one thing, Lai Mohammed will say another thing, the Minister for Health will say another thing. Before they came, the NMA, Nigeria Medical Association, said they didn't need these doctors. But the boss Mustafa, who is a SGF, said there was no going back, that these people must come. And after 2 days, they came in. It was the day they came in, they started telling us, oh, CCECC invited them and began to say different things. Now, this the Minister for Health is now telling us that they offered to come based on their investment in this place. And, you know, of course, you heard all that he said. Also, he revealed the doctors are currently in isolation to monitor their health stability, adding that the commission only reaches to them through teleconferencing. He said the company name withheld meant well for Nigeria and there is no need to panic, despite the government was not informed on the move to invite them earlier. Maintained the Nigerian government did not send any invitation. Early this week, we brought you to reports of the arrival of the 15 Chinese doctors as gathered were invited by the Nigerian government to assist in confronting COVID-19 disease spreading across Nigeria state. Nigerian Center for Disease Control has announced 13 new cases of COVID-19 recorded in the country. Said Lagos State was hit with 11 patients, Delta 1 and Kano State 1. The new cases have brought the total number to 318. 10 deaths were also reported and 70 persons discharged in various states. So guys, there's something wrong somewhere with all these people. They are just conflicting, contradicting themselves. Now it has come to the level that they did not invite them, and you said they must come because they wanted to come and help us. Now it is now diverting it to their company, this year CCECC company. But let's hear what Nigerians are saying. This our leaders it's just unfortunate. All these people are in their 60s, and yet they cannot just be straightforward for once, because I don't just understand. Selfishness and greed. Somebody who is an armed robbery is also guilty of robbery. Horrible liars. You told us the CCECC brought the doctors on the day they arrived. When NMA confronted the government, Boss Mustafa, the SGF, said on live television that there was no going back on the policy to bring the Chinese doctors, meaning it was a government decision. What are you saying? We have rumor that you have received $1 billion to allow the FG launch in Nigeria after the trial last year, and that is why you locked down the country. Stop all this. God will judge all of you as well as everyone. What will your answer be? The company is CCECC in disguise, but these guys are we electronic and ICT engineers and doctors to commissioning the 5G. Lockdown will still continue until the commissioning. Nigeria IADA. Another person says, this government, nothing to write home about, always lying to the whole nation, talking from both sides of their mouths. Why do they even bother updating us with what lies daily. They've been doing this, their ways, this is their ways. Let them just leave us alone. What is going on in this country, for God's sake? I am very sure of something. God will deliver us one day. The minister with serpent head, with two-way tongue, saying yes and no at the same time. God will never permit evil in Nigeria and on Nigerians. These our leaders, our rulers, cannot be trusted for one bit. How? You don't receive death threats. Abba, we are no fools, Mr. Head Minister. So at this pandemic, you close your borders and a foreign company in your country brought in foreign doctors from the pandemic country. You didn't know. Hey, thunder fire people, fire you people. Tell that story to Amajiri people. Nigerian government has far taken us to a ride, or they are taking us for a ride, treating us like little defenseless children with stories like this. Don't blame them because they are in position. They will count miles after running. Short of word. This particular person is really short of word. These same people that were said that were, they were telling us that there was no going back, that they must come, that they want to come and help us do this, they want to come and help us do this. They had already finished, completed the arrangement, settled the whole thing. Now it has come to the extent of, we didn't invite them. They decided to come because of a war. It's unfortunate. So anybody can just come because they feel they want to come and help anybody in the country. There is God though. This minister and his government are playing with Nigerian people. God will expose your secret agendas in no distant time. This federal government is always talking from both sides of their mouth. Today you deny bringing doctors. Tomorrow you give us reasons why you invite them. What is your position? No, they don't have position because they know what they are doing. Nigeria government is confused. May God Almighty save us. Of course, they know what they are doing. They know what they are doing. They know what they are doing. And they know that we are so docile. They know that we are not going to do anything. They know that, we will just talk and it will end there. At the end of the day, those who will say, "No, let us come out. Let us, you want to hold them accountable." Those somebody that will stand, because of course everybody cannot just be talking. Wow. There must be somebody that would need to channel the cause. We have them likes of Showore, but they will tell you go and sit down. Showore is looking for cheap popularity, but everybody will say that, oh, God will help us. Oh, God will deliver us. God will do this. God will not come down. He's going to use somebody to do the needful. God will not help the person and people will come together. But no, what are we going to do? It is for us to be castigating people. Somebody will come out and say, okay, let us lead this thing. Let me lead this thing. Nigerian people will tell you he's seeking for attention. Now, everybody just talking. Wow, whoa. Everybody just talking. Nobody's going to hear anybody. And we are not going to achieve much by doing that. The same Nigerian people will still eat other people raw. Those who will come out, they will tell you that they are looking for one thing. Then that means we are going to continue with this kind of a thing. Because if God really wants to help us, he must have helped us for a very long time. But because he has already given us brain, he expects us to do some things. He will not come down and do some things for us. He created us so that we'll be able to do things. He has given us dominion over many things. But we just sit down that God come from heaven and do your work. It's not going to work like that. Like they always say, prayer without faith is dead. Faith without work. Yeah, faith without work is dead. You are just faithing. No action. Nobody is saying, oh, people should come and start destroying. But we are talking about, let us have a united voice. But anyone that will come out, that will still come out and say, okay, let us go in this direction. Not that anybody should take into arms. They will frustrate life of that person. And yet we still want this to go on smoothly. That is why these leaders are doing what they are doing. And that is why they are taking us for granted. And they will continue to get away with all of these things because they know that we will only talk and nothing will happen. Of course, they have used a lot of things to silence us. But those who have purported not to be silenced, they are still coming out. But the ones that have asserted that to be marginalized or intimidated, they will still not allow the ones who have that courage to speak. So guys, it's unfortunate that we are hearing this kind of a thing from the government. At the end of the day, they are getting away with a lot of things. They are getting away with a lot of things. Leave your comments below, guys, and let's have your take. Thank you.